Hello Capricorn, long time no speak. I hope you're doing very, very well. My name is Diane, for those of you that don't know me, and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot. And we're going to do a general reading for October, but you know, it's timeless. So whenever you happen to... just decided I want this deck. Whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. You are very, very welcome here, Capricorn. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. And if you feel called, excuse me, if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I would appreciate that very much as well. And I do apologize that I've been away for so long, but as you've probably heard me saying, like, I've been really unwell the last few months, so I've just been dealing with that, but I'm starting to feel better, so that's nice. So thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to start off with this deck. So what is going on? What is going on for Capricorn? Expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. What's going on for Capricorn? Making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. Okay, there's something here about you being a healer. It's going to depend for different people what this is. Okay, and remember, this could be something that you're being prepared to do in the future. So some of you may be doing something with your hands, like you may be some kind of, you know, you might heal with your hands, like you might do Reiki or you might do pranic healing. It could be masseuse. There's just some kind of healing energy that actually flows through your hands, and you're very receptive to source. You're very receptive to like receiving messages from source, energy from source. I just feel like you're very close to source. And you have making a difference here. So with this card, it always makes me think, so this is the healer here, right? Because you have the starfish. Like starfish, when you cut off, well, when they lose, I should say, not like a psycho going around cutting off the legs of starfish, but if a starfish loses one of its legs, it can grow it back. So this always makes me think that this person in the hand is a healer that is like releasing a healed starfish back into the water, and they could have done it by speaking affirmations, like, because there's a mouth here. So it could be that you speak to help people heal. Like you could be a counselor, you could be some kind of author. It could be like alternative medicine that you do. And of course you could do both of those things. You could heal with your hands, and you could also speak healing, you know, through affirmations or telling people how to improve their lives or how to heal their inner child or heal their chakras or whatever. And something, so your inner light shines far and wide. So something that you're going to be doing is going to be making a big difference to people, and you're going to be known far and wide for this because you have an inner light. Part of the reason that what you say heals people is that you have this inner light that people are drawn to, and you have a very kind way of saying things, but also you're very happy. So I don't know, maybe some of you make people laugh as well, but like you treat people with grace. You know, you speak to people in a very kind way, which is not something that all like healers do, you know, so that it's important. What else for Capricorn? There's a bit of resistance here. Okay, you see how she's walking through that door? Embracing the future. I feel like there's a little bit of resistance here to you walking into this new future. Like walking in through this door. I've got chakra music on in the background. Apologies if that's too loud. I've just turned it down. So So it's like you have to open the door to this, or you're currently opening the door to this. You're stepping into this future. I step into the future with an open heart, because you might know that once you start really embracing this, it's going to change your whole life. Like, it might really open up your landscape, you know, which can be a little intimidating sometimes if you've been doing the same thing over and over. And also you might, you know, be like, oh my God, can I actually do this? Like, you know, there could be a little bit of intimidation in that way. What else for Capricorn? Coming into power. See, again, that's another thing about you being in the spotlight, or being like seen, or being known for what you do. There's something here about you stepping into your power, because I think you're perfectly aware, or maybe you're not aware, but you're going to find out that you are like a skilled healer with your hands, or you're very like, the things that you say, or the things that you write, or the things that you create, or you're healing. Like, you know, it could even be that you do like medical healing. It could be spiritual healing. It could be like healing people through art. There's a lot of different ways that you could be doing this. It could be that you're a motivational speaker. You know, you're healing people with your own experiences or something like that. But this is you stepping into your power. Because, of course, in order to do this, you will have to be seen by people. That's like the whole catch-22 thing, right? Otherwise, how are people going to know that you can do it? You know what I mean? But people need it. People need this kind of healing. Like, the world is a mess. You know, like, people are lost. You know, I think if you're in the spiritual community, it can feel like, I don't know, you're like a bit spoiled, because you're like, oh, everybody does this, but they don't. That's just because you're doing it in your community. I mean, if you were a teacher and you were only hanging out with other teachers, you'd be like, oh, well, everybody's a teacher, but they're not. It's just because that's the people you interact with, even online. You know, even if you only meet those people online. Okay, what else for Capricorn? Cherishing self. So, I accept and love myself. Okay. So that's another thing that you're stepping into here. This could be another door. This could be like a little block that's stopping you from stepping into this role where people are going to love you for what you do, but you'll have to be seen, you know, and you'll have to sort of take responsibility for the fact that you can do these things, because sometimes that can be, you know, if you don't have great self-esteem, actually admitting that you're good at things and putting yourself forward to do it can feel very foreign. You know what I mean? So that could be another thing that you're working through. Like walking through this door of like, yeah, I can do these things. Like, yeah, I have valid things to say. So you're actually walking through this door here towards, I don't want to say abundance, because there's a card in that deck for abundance, although I'm sure this will make you abundant, but it's more about like a happy life. Having nice things that make you happy, and not like expensive things, but nice things. Like having flowers in the house, or buying yourself a little gift, or having time to like make a nice meal for yourself with healthy food, or like a nice cup of coffee. There's something here about you stepping into this energy. You doing this as well is going to somehow free up more time for you to cherish yourself, to, like I was saying, make nicer meals for yourself, you know, like time to cook a meal for yourself, or relax, or do nice things for yourself sometimes. It's gonna be very, very beneficial for your sacral chakra. You know, that kind of pampering yourself, making sure you live in a nice space, making sure the food that you're putting in your body is nice, taking time out just to, yeah, do nice things for yourself. What else for Capricorn? Financial constraints. Are you feeling a little financially constrained? Okay, so the reason for that Look, you have, okay, financial constraints, and then you have blossoming abundance. So I'm not going to take that one though. If you are feeling the pinch financially at the moment, it is because you are being redirected towards this stuff that you're supposed to do. Because you have some kind of mission. Like you have some kind of thing that you're supposed to do where you're like in the spotlight and you're coming into your power, and you're supposed to be saying things that make a difference to people and showing your light and healing people or whatever it is you're supposed to do. And that's what's going to get you out of this financial constraints. Okay, what else for Capricorn? The World. Okay, you're going to be online, or you're going to be known across the world. This is a big deal, what you're doing. You have making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. And then you have the world, which is the internet. So you're going to be well known for doing something on the internet, or you're going to be known in many countries or all across the world. That sounds like far-fetched. You know what I mean? But they're saying like, don't underestimate this. This is going to be bigger than you think. Wow, this is going to go bigger than you think. Also with the red candle and the root chakra, I wonder if you've been doing some work on your root chakra recently to prepare you for this, like to ground your energy, like to make sure that you're taking care of your health and sleeping properly and meditating and stuff. Because once this takes off, I don't know what it is you're doing exactly, but when it takes off, it's going to change a lot of things for you, and it's important for your energy to be grounded. Because I also feel like you're going to be doing a lot of healing work or spiritual work. And this could also be things like acupuncture, you know, all those type of holistic treatments. The thing is though, if you're an empath and you're doing things like that, you're basically sending healing energy to the person that you're working with, and it can be very ungrounding for you. So I feel like there's been a period where they've taught you to ground your energies, and that is another thing that you've been, basically they've been preparing you to step into this role, because this is what you came here for. You're a little resistant though. You are quite resistant to this. I think it's like a lack of confidence though, or you don't want the attention or something. Okay, what else for Capricorn? The Sun. So, wow. Hold on, there's something coming through. Let me come back to that. You're going to be very happy, okay? The Sun is always something that makes you very happy, feeling very warm, feeling very blessed, feeling very abundant, but you're just like very connected to Source. You're like a little, I don't know, you're so connected to Source. I don't know if you've ever read any Dolores Cannon, but in Dolores Cannon they talk about these beings that were right next to Source before they came to Earth. I wonder if for some of you anyway, you were one of those. You're like a little Source baby is what I keep wanting to say, or a little sun baby or something like that. You will be blessed is basically what Spirit is saying here. You're going to be really happy, like miracles are going to start to blossom in your life, because you're moving into some kind of energy of like receiving, allowing yourself to receive blessings from Spirit for these things that you're doing. And that's very much tied in with letting people see you, you know, rather than being in the back like Henry Kissinger. Right, what else? I'll be here, and if you need me, I'll be in the back. That's from a Robin Williams sketch. You have envy here, so you will get, people are going to be jealous of you, okay? You're going to get a lot of people that are envious of you because you will be in the spotlight. The sun, again, is like being in the spotlight, being seen. But this is, I see you being very comfortable here, being in the spotlight. So is that's something else that will change for you. Like if you don't really like being in the spotlight, you'll get, not, maybe you won't, you know, always be like, look at me, but you'll get more comfortable with it. Okay, but you will have people that envy you. So it's important for you to learn to protect your energy. And one of the best ways to do that is to work on your spleen and your solar plexus chakra, and also to ground your energy. Because a lot of you are going to be online, or you're going to be like an expert in your field, or you're going to be known in your field, like across the world, for whatever it is you do here. Okay, so you will have people throwing it, you know, being like, that bitch, oh my god, she doesn't deserve it. Or he doesn't deserve it. But you do. Okay, it's just because they can't do what you're doing. I mean, they could if they wanted to, but they won't do the work, right? So, whose fault is that? Is that your fault? No, it's their fault. So what are you supposed to do? Just sit down there in the shit with them? No, right? Like you're here to like heal people and help people. There's some kind of attachment that you're leaving behind here. You have embracing the future, and then you have attachment. So there's some kind of mask that you're taking off. I feel that you have a tendency to kind of keep yourself chained. This is the devil card, so it's like this is the thing that's holding you back. There's like a mask that you wear that you're taking off, and I don't mean that you're dishonest. It's just like a mask of what you presume yourself to be. It's like your own limitations, or you know, sort of telling yourself like, oh, I can't do that, you know, or like, oh, I don't want to be in the spotlight, I don't want to be seen, I don't want to get all that attention, you know. That's something that you're taking off, that energy. There could also be like attachments that you're leaving behind. You may end up leaving people behind, or like work situations behind, something like that. What else for Capricorn? I'm going to put that there. So you will have some devil energy of like people envying you because you're getting all this attention. Okay. So this is toxic people. That's just what Spirit is wanting to remind you, okay? The reason that they're throwing all this envy at you is because they themselves are toxic, okay? They have these attachments, like, they won't do the work, right? Okay, so with embracing the future, you have man holding a heart. You know, I think that's interesting that I had the devil here initially and then I moved it. So I wonder if you're moving away from a toxic connection. I wonder if there was some kind of attachment to a toxic connection that you had that you're now moving away from, and it's made space for this person to come in, which is the King of Cups. So they could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Libra. This person has really beautiful long hair, so maybe they have long hair. But very balanced. You know, the King of Cups, the total sweetheart, or Queen if you're dealing with a girl. Total sweetheart, very supportive. Maybe this past person was kind of envious of you, or you've had a lot of past people around that were like envious of you if you got into the spotlight or you pushed yourself forward too much. You could have some Leo in your chart too. You know, maybe you had a lot of people that were always just like, oh my god, you're always like trying to get attention or whatever, but you're just over there being like, no, I'm just being me. But they may have made you shy away from the spotlight, you know, or something like this, you know, or every time you got a bit of attention, they got jealous or something, or they didn't really want you succeeding. This new person will not be like that at all. The King of Cups is like very supportive, really, really loving, really kind. So that's who you're going towards. And clarify cherishing self. Ooh, look at that, the temple path. So this could very well be like, I feel like it's a spiritual reading, to be perfectly honest with you. I feel like this is for, you know, people that are like healers, or, I mean, it doesn't have to be spiritual, but I would say that you're headed towards that path, even if you're not sort of, you know, you wouldn't class yourself as like spiritual yet, because you could do something like I said, health care for people, you know, or like counseling or something like this. Or it could be that you do spiritual work like chakra cleansing or Reiki or whatever. Like coaching or, you know, something like this. But I feel you're headed towards this temple path. Like you're headed towards the spiritual path. This future that you're stepping into is very aligned in terms of spirituality, because, let me get my words right here, okay? Part of spirituality is learning that you don't have to rush around. There is only like the present moment. And when you start to get into that sort of grounded energy, that's when you really find your peace, and that's when you really like are present in the moment, and you're very in alignment, basically. And part of that involves cherishing the self, you know, like taking time out to like make a decent meal for yourself, you know, stopping and smelling the roses, or like making sure the house is like, you know, you live in a nice house. And I don't mean like filled with expensive things. I mean like clean, and it makes you happy. Like you have plants in the house, the windows are open. It's, you know, it's nice. It's a nice place to live. Like your body is nice and clean and in alignment. I feel like that's what you're headed towards. I hope that came through clearly. Yeah, you're leveling up here. Look, you've just leveled up. So when you choose to step into this new future, that's like you're going to be leveling up. I feel like you're already doing it, but it's time. Is basically what they're saying. I feel like they're saying like it's time. It's time for you to do this. Come on. And when you're in this like alignment, you're not going to have to worry about money or anything like that, because you're going to be in alignment and things are just going to naturally flow to you. Okay, what else for Capricorn? I'm going to get some advice cards to close the reading. A past love returns, but it's come out in reverse. I'm going to take it. Okay, listen. When you start getting this attention, someone from your past is going to show up. Yeah, for a lot of you, there's some kind of past love that you had that was very toxic. This person wore a mask. And I feel like maybe you didn't realize at the time, but then you realize later on. And it could have been like some kind of codependent, you know, like, you know, you're very like attached to this person or something like that, or they really dragged you in to this sort of toxic energy. They're going to show up when you start getting this attention, okay? And they're not happy that you're getting this attention, because you're looking good, you're looking happy. Like I said, you're getting this attention, which is not something that you're seeking out, but you're getting it because you're doing the thing that you're supposed to do. So yeah, this past person's going to come back. You have released the toxic shame. That's what you're letting go of. There's some kind of shame. Like when you have this devil energy, it's the devil is like the thing that's holding you back. You have some kind of shame around being seen or putting yourself in the spotlight or getting attention, something like this. I don't know if you had a lot of people in the past that were like envious of you or something like that. So you just learned like, oh, well, getting attention is not a good thing. Like I'm not gonna be doing that. Or it could be something your parents taught you or something, like not to seek attention, something. You're releasing this so you can step into this, this energy. you have look after your body. So that's something that's in your future here. That's going to be part of your future, like stepping into this future. Because again, you could have some shame around, it's like I should be in this financial constraints. I should be struggling. I shouldn't be having an easy life. But you know, that's part and parcel of like this, when you're in alignment, life is just easier. That's just what happens. Like when you're doing the thing you're supposed to be doing, you're in alignment, so spirit kind of helps you out, you know what I mean? Whereas if you're not quite on the right path, they'll make it difficult for you because they're trying to funnel you into what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so yeah, when you step into this new role, you will have a lot more time to look after your body. Okay, your solar plexus is balancing. So this is what I wanted to put it over here. So this is why you're coming into power. Like your solar plexus is the seat of like your confidence, your motivation, believing in yourself, coming into your power basically. So there's something about your solar plexus balancing so you can do this. The solar plexus chakra is also called the leadership chakra. Because you know, if you have, like if you're in some kind of leadership role, people are always going to question you just because, especially if you're online, people are savages online, they really are. And half the time, they're just saying it to say it. You know what I mean? They're just like, I want to be seen, you know? But people will constantly question you if you're in any kind of position of authority. So you have to believe in what you're doing and the way that you're doing it, because otherwise people will just eat you alive, right? There's going to be an apology from this past person, okay? So they're going to come back in, they're going to apologize, but it's because they want back in. Oh, you know why? This past person is having money troubles. Okay, so watch that. What else for Capricorn? It doesn't have to be a past love. If you have someone else that fits that bill, it could be them too, you know, even if it's just like an old friend or a family member. What else for Capricorn? You're doing much better than you think. Okay. I think you've just gone through some kind of level up, or you're being prepared to do it. They're preparing you to walk through this door. Yeah, look, your root chakra is balancing. They've been working with you to balance your root chakra so that when all this kicks off, like when all this happens, you're not like really ungrounded. Because if you're ungrounded anyway, because I suffer from that because I'm a Gemini and I do a lot of spiritual work, and I suffer from anxiety, so it makes me very ungrounded. So I have to work hard to make sure I'm grounded, because it, you know, stops you from sleeping properly. You're not exercising, you're not feeding your body the right food, you're not in any kind of routine. It's not good for you. So if you're like that anyway, and then you have this added stress of like being successful or getting this attention and also this new person coming in, you're just gonna break down, right? So that's why they've done that. So you may notice that you've been looking after your body a lot more recently, but you're gonna get even more time to do that in the future, okay? Anything else for Capricorn? Yoga would be good for you. God, they're fairly nagging you. So for some of you, you're going to teach yoga. That's what you're going to do. Because for some of you, I want to put this here. For others of you, I want to put it here. So some of you are going to teach yoga. You're going to be in the spotlight for doing that. For others of you, they're telling you that yoga would be good for you. Excuse me, to get you in alignment. Like to help balance your root chakra, to look after your body. Because yoga's amazing. Like it helps balance the chakras. It helps with the flow of chi in your body, like it removes stagnant energy. It can be very meditative. Like if you suck at meditation, if you do a little bit of yoga, then you can go straight into the meditation after. Sometimes yoga itself is like very meditative. You know, when you get that, just that right stretch, and that's all you can think about. It's like nirvana. Yeah, look, you have the hands of a healer. Some of you are going to be known for doing something healing with your hands or teaching it or something. Because it's twice you have someone doing something with their hands. I want to get a couple more to close the reading. Let's mush these together. Finding the love of your life. That is this King of Cups energy here. They're going to make you so happy. You know what? There's someone from your past that is not happy that you're doing so well, basically, okay? They're not happy that you're getting this attention. They're not happy your job's going well. They're not happy you're looking good. They're not happy you're happy. They're not happy you're with this person. They're no happy, all right? You're going to be in some kind of leadership role here. So you will get random envy from other people as well. So you need to learn to protect your energy. Because you're going to be online, okay? For a lot of you. And a lot of changes will happen at once. So I kind of feel like all this stuff is going to happen at once. That's why they're trying to make sure you're grounded now. Because when a lot of changes happen at once, it can be very ungrounding. You know, even if it's good stuff. You know, like going on holiday, right? That can be a little ungrounding because you have to do all the packing and it's like there's rushing around and you're going somewhere that you don't know. You know, it can be ungrounding. It's that type of energy, but I feel like a lot of this is going to happen at the same time and you have abundance. So you're coming out of... That's why they've been keeping you a little poor. Because you're meant to step into this like leadership role. That's where the abundance is coming from. Okay, so I feel like all at once you're like doing all this healing work, you're getting this attention, you're getting like all this money's coming in, there's this leadership role, you're meeting this new person, the past person comes back. So yeah, just make sure that you're cherishing your body, balancing your root chakra, doing your yoga, all right? If you're new to yoga, I'm going to leave a link to someone called Sarah Beth on YouTube, because you don't even have to go to a class. You can just do it in your house. You know, I'm going to leave it below, especially for anyone that suffers from sciatica. It's really good for that. Also, some of you are going to become some kind of manifestation coach. Like you're going to have some kind of self-employment as a manifestation coach, whether that means like on YouTube or writing a book or working one-to-one with people. Okay, so that's your reading, Capricorn. I hope it was a useful reading. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me. If you feel like doing that, I would appreciate it very much. And as always, I wish you many blessings. Love and light. Take care.